The female secretary deliberately fainted while sweeping the floor in front of her boss. After silently counting to 3 in her mind, she quickly left her boss's sight under the pretext of an accident. Then, while her boss was having lunch, she pretended to be burned and continued to play the victim. In this way, she successfully lured her boss into the so-called 21-day rule. The 21-day rule: once a man becomes accustomed to another woman's presence, he is just one step away from being completely captivated. To expedite this final step, she even cosplayed as a historical figure in the evening. While the boss was up in the middle of the night, she prepared a beautiful ancient-style dance for him. As she performed, the boss, who had been practicing Buddhism, was moved by her brainwave attack, and his long-held defenses were finally broken. The next day, the girl brought her to a specially prepared nourishing soup, intending to replenish her body. However, she suddenly splashed a bucket of cold water on the girl's face. Faced with this sudden change, the girl immediately resorted to her three-pronged approach of pouting, acting cute, and playing the victim. Under the emotional pressure, the boss finally recognized his shortcomings and handed the unused paper balls from last night to the female secretary. It turned out that the girl was so formidable because she had traveled back in time from ancient times. In ancient times, she was the top courtesan at the Ichuan courtyard, performing diligently every day to persuade her top patron to redeem her. As she fantasized about what clothes to wear after her redemption, a drunken man stumbled in, interrupting her thoughts. The drunken man, relying on his status as an examiner, attempted to assault her. She seized the opportunity when he wasn't paying attention and stabbed him with her hairpin. This enraged the drunkard, who knocked her to the ground, and she eventually lost her breath. At that moment, her strong subconscious disrupted the spacetime, and when she opened her eyes again, she found herself in a new parallel world. In this world, she learned of the female lead's tragic life. The female lead was a destitute person who had lost her job and was diagnosed with cancer cells in her body. To earn money for surgery, the female lead applied to work as a maid in the boss's house. However, the weak girl suddenly fell ill while working, and the time machine swapped her body with the female lead's. Thinking that their fates were similar, the girl decided to use her wisdom to change the female lead's tragic fate. She saw the boss was having a blind date at home, so she deliberately broke a vase when no one was looking, successfully catching the boss's attention. As the poor girl was about to be dismissed, the boss's kindness was stirred, and he ultimately chose to keep her. Though the mother was angry, she did not stop him, and thus, the girl successfully took her first step. She then followed the boss to a house deep in the mountains to further her education and learning. She behaved very politely, and after understanding the boss's personality, she had a bigger plan.